Hi, Dr. Casavantes. How are you today?
Doing great. Thank you.
Great. Well, I have to say this must be a very exciting time for you. The book is out, Girth Matters. It's finally available to your readers, to your followers. I have to ask you, it's a two-part question. Number one, what does it mean to you to have this book finally out that chronicles your career? And what can the readers expect?
Well, the book is my legacy of my experience for the general audience. Is not necessarily a medical book. Is not necessarily a novel or anything like that. It's an informative piece that I think is going to be very useful for the general population. That's what it is. It's 14 years of experience, of dedicated experience to girth enhancement. And I think it's going to be very useful for, out there's information, but there's also misinformation.
Correct.
And what I'm trying to do is to present to the general public what it is there, what are the good choices, what are the bad choices, what to expect when you're thinking about getting a girth enhancement procedure, non-surgical, and what to avoid. Because there are incredible sources of information like forums and things like that, but there's also a lot of urban legends and abusive practices and things that are looking for not the safety of the procedure itself, but just the money or other interests that not necessarily are good for the patients.
So, Dr. Casavantes, can you tell us, in your own words, what are your favorite parts of the book? What can the readers really get that you obviously put your heart and soul into it, but tell us some of the parts that just really come to you.
Well, there are 10 chapters and there are 10 favorite things that I talk about. However, I think that one of the important things of the book is to present how we changed the game. Phalloplasty used to be only surgical, and surgical phalloplasty was followed by a number of complications, from retraction, scars, infections, and things like that. So when we started using soft tissue fillers for girth enhancement, the complications dropped to a level where patients were not afraid of doing it. We went from complications that were medical or psychological to complications that now that are aesthetic, imperfections and basically imperfections due to the fillers. The fillers are not perfect, but we can do a good job. So that part of the book shows the patients how we are now talking about modern phalloplasty. No cuts, no drains, no hospitals, no general anesthesia. And that's probably the key point of the book, because we created a revolution in this medical procedure. Now medical used to be surgical.
So really the book brings to light information about phalloplasty, but more the fear involved in it and how your industry, how this has changed so that there is very limited amount of issues with the non-surgical procedure.
Correct.
Okay.
Because before the non-surgical phalloplasty, when it used to be only surgical, the complications were really, really, really bad and very prevalent. Now they're minor and not as prevalent. So that's a big thing. The other thing is it shows how phalloplasty is an important thing for many people, for many prospective patients or guys in general. Statistics show how most of the guys are uncomfortable with their size, and not because they're necessarily big, it's because they're small. And what it was before, a big issue that nobody could correct, now this is a thing of the past in most cases. Phalloplasty brings patients the social status that they want when it comes to feel their virility, their masculinity. So statistics is, to me, is very important. Even history. Sure. Even history is important, but statistics and then showing how we revolutionized the procedure from non-surgical to surgical. And then there's a number of information about procedures and fillers and the correct things to do, the correct way to do things.
Well, let me be the first to congratulate you on this wonderful book. I think it's going to be very important to the readers, to, like you said, people that are looking for something for an enhancement that is non-surgical, that is safe. The fear is gone, a lot of great information. And the best part, Dr. Casavantes, where can we get the book?
So the book is available now. I mean, I believe since yesterday. It's available on Amazon. And again, it's a book that is not designed to increase my patient base. It's not designed to try to capture or to recruit the patient. It's intended to inform the general population. Because as I said before, there's information, there is misinformation. There's a forum where I think they have 20,000 members or something like that. That is very rich in information. But it's information that is basically given by laypersons. It's about their own experience. The young guys are very restless. They do wonderful searches on the internet and everything. But still, they're still laypersons. And this book shows in 10 chapters what it is. The forums can be a little, at least for me, can be a little confusing because there's information going back to 10 years. There are tons and tons and tons of postings, and I can get easily lost there. And here you're in a piece of paper, in a little book, you have all the information that at the moment is needed. Of course, the fillers are, there's a new filler every other day. So we need to be on top, and we're going to have to update that information periodically because what we're saying today might not apply tomorrow. But in general, at this moment, is the current information and what we can expect with the procedure, with non-surgical phalloplasty.
Well, Dr. Casavantes, thank you for taking time out of your day to just give us the update on your great book and what's going on. And I'm sure this will be the first of many conversations we have because I'm sure the readers will have lots of questions, and I look forward to talking with you again.
And thank you. And that's another thing. It's not a book that is going to go out and the author is going to be a totally unknown person somewhere that is not reachable. One of the good things of this book is me and my team are backing it up. So if patients have questions, they can call, no compromise. We're not trying to recruit, as I said, anybody, but they can always call my team or myself and clarify doubts or anything that they might need.
Well, that makes it really a great interactive book, Dr. Casavantes.
Exactly.
So thank you so much, and congratulations.
Thank you very much.